time. Jones Telegraph makes your life. What Australia can do, Russia don't, not even Soviet Union as well. If you drive for a couple of hours from Sydney to Bowral, you can see the birthplace of legendary Sir Don Bradman. This is a place where he began playing cricket from the scratch, with a golf ball and a bat. One can see a huge cricket museum there, which was built by the Australian government. You can get a lot of historical things, story of the legendary cricketers there. But unfortunately, you can see this kind of a treatment with the legends at one or two places around the world. On the flip side of it, there are only ignorance and negligence for the sports people. If you remember the birthplace of legendary Indian cricketer Sunil Gavaskar at Hindu Colony in Dadar, Mumbai, it turned into an office of an advertising company. There was a lot of buzz during that time, during that incident. Like the same way legendary Brazilian footballer Pere's childhood place at Bauri in Brazil is kept without care by the government. I have to return to India with the same experience from Russia. The football fraternity connect with Russia only by his name. A lot of young goalkeepers who want to become flying spider in the future has kept their name with his name, Yashin. The renowned goalkeepers who has been wearing gloves to protect the goal for their respective teams, most of them idolizes the legendary Lev Yashin. Here in Russia, a biopic has been made on this legend in the last year. The name of the movie was Goalie of My Dreams, but unfortunately there is no initiative taken by the government to save the legacy of this legend. You don't find Yashin anywhere in this World Cup. FC Dynamo, where the Black Spider played 326 matches, the statue of him has been kept without any maintenance. It is true that the renovation program is going on, but Yashin deserved more respect. But unfortunately, this country doesn't have many mark of this legend. Why did legendary goalkeeper leave? No one could give an answer. After a lot of efforts, finally I found the address. But it is almost like finding an index in haystack. Director Shotarup Chanel's brother lives in Moscow. He finally gave us the right location after looking a lot of maps. After getting the location, we started our journey for number 15 Millionaire Street. They call it Ulitsa, which means road. From metro we took an Uber to reach the place. The Uber driver took me to a half-circled complex and said, "This is 15 Millionaire Ulitsa. Around 200 flats. Where to find the roots of Yashin?" Asking to and fro, we had language problems. A few of the new generation are not aware of Yashin as well. Unfortunately, the country too took no initiative to update them about the legend. At last, an old man stopped after listening the name of Yashin. He took us to the backside of the house where we saw a plate hanging on the wall. In Russian language it was written,
Lev Yashin. This legendary goalkeeper of Russia, USSR. Beautiful man.
You stay here?
Beautiful man, very clever.
He's
Very clever.
let him stay here.
that from 1929 to 1944, legendary Lev Yashin stayed here. In 1929, that means the birth year of Yashin, the legend was born here. After seeing this, I was remembering Pere's childhood place at Bauri in Brazil, which I saw 4 years back. It was filled with trashes. No one visited the place for more than a decade, but that was the place where Pele started his journey as a footballer. He went to Santos from there and returned to his homeland after winning the first World Cup. But here we didn't find the house of Yashin. In place of his house, we saw a huge housing complex. We only found that statue here. On a big stone D it was written in capital letter, and below we saw the design of Olympic. But what is the meaning of D? Yes, that could be Dynamo. In the year 1956 Olympics, he had given Soviet Union the gold medal in Australia. One cannot forget that feat. But nothing more than that. We didn't find anything else, as a huge building is standing there where the legendary goalkeeper was born and brought up. The design of Olympic looks pale and Yashin was blurred in memory. In the housing complex, in front of this plank, at the wall there is a small garden. I can see a few orchids there, growing without any care. Only these orchids do blossom these days for Yashin on their own, and nobody helps it.
Hit the subscribe option and the bell icon to get all the exclusive sports videos on Extra Time.